And I was thinking to myself, like, damn, as a high, it's like, it's so easy to see it. But then this is the problem, like, being like a high priestess, is that it's like harder to, like, well, it's not really harder to prove, but so, okay, I'm like, it's so weird how things come full circle, right? So there was something that happened like years ago and it got postponed, right? And so now there's like something new that's coming up, right? I got a couple months, but it's like one of those situations where we talked about how people like love, I should say, love to keep us going through certain situations, right? To just pretty much keep us in one place, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever. It's all the same thing, right? And so now it's like, okay, I've been talking for 4 years, and for 4 years, like literally, and it's a discernible like shift that you can see from before I got into, the whole being a medium, being a reader, doing what I do, to literally right when I started it, when I started getting that backlash from people around me. So that's the first thing. And I'm like, okay, not to mention all of these things I said were predicted were going to happen, have happened. Not to mention all of the people that I said were working against me that have actually worked against me. And I've said it as, like I said, spirit always knows what's going on. So even when I have a message for y'all, there's a message for me in that message too sometimes, right? Not all the time, but sometimes. And lately I'm seeing how spirit's helping me build my case, right? And it makes me think too about, I've always been like, what case am I building? Okay, so you don't know what you're building because you don't even know, we don't really know what's going on. So this is like that behind the scenes action that's being pushed out into the forefront. So a lot of us are getting put in situations because people were doing things behind the scenes, meaning people were speaking badly about us to people that, they shouldn't have been. So, for a lot of us, we're in the public eye. So people attack like we talk about our families, our relationships, our jobs, our position, our title. And their main goal is to make us look like we are not who we say we are. So that's their whole focus. That's the whole time. That's their focus, to make people see us the way they want people to see us, right? And so then it comes down to, okay, so now you got to go in these places. And I'm like, damn, like, how do I prove what I said? So I'm wondering, like, as a psychic, as a medium, like this stuff is all so like weird because it's like, it's so dumb to me. It's so trivial because it's like, I can really, like, I saw all of this as it, like, I saw it before it happened. I saw it as it was going on, you know? And so now here we are, and it's like, okay, I'm going to be called to talk about these things that I've been talking about all along. And so now I'm kind of like, do I just talk about it all over again? Like, it's just so weird because I'm kind of like, you know, do I have witnesses? I mean, I have my soul tribe, I have the people that are closest to me that know the most about me, that know what I'm going through because they've been going through different situations. So now I'm like researching, I'm racking my brain on how to bring all of this spiritual, psychic knowledge and truth and wisdom that I have gained into the forefront, because I'm going to be in a position where I got to stand in front of a judge and say, this is my side. So I'm kind of like, okay, damn, Your Honor, knowing that there's been 4 years worth of lies, right? So my thing is, okay, how do you prove these 4 years worth of lies to this judge? Mind you, then I obviously I got to go into the courtroom like, damn, is this like a straight judge? Like, or is this a judge that, that's my first thought, right? Is this somebody that actually wants to bring justice or someone that's trying to slow it down? You see what we've dealt with. That's my first thought. Then the next thought is, okay, well, if they're trying to help or they're actually going to bring justice, then how do I prove my side in a case where I've said that people have been doing black magic and voodoo on me and my family? People have been doing false reports and, these different things. It's like, how do I tie all these things in together? Because I got them all. I know it all. But it's like, how do I prove that? So this is what I'm like working on right now. Because it's, people think, oh, just because you can see everything. No, it's like you can see it. It doesn't mean it's right there in front of you. And that's my thing now is like, damn, how do I bring all this together to bring a story, to provide, to show clear and accurate. All I got is my platform. So if I gotta enter Exhibit A as my platform, I'll do so. I don't know, but I'm gonna ask. I'll be like, listen, I'm not just like everybody else, you know, like, and I'm so tired of saying this, but this is what it's gonna have to be. And this is what happens when people wanna keep playing and playing and playing, and they wanna keep filing false reports and going here and running there. All they do is open the door. Remember I said like a couple weeks ago, I said like, no one's reaching out to me. No one wants to get my side of the story. So here's my side of the story. So when I go there, it's like, okay, I got to give my side of the story. And I know my side of the story is going to blow anybody out the water. My side of the story is like truth. And everyone has been lying on me. So it's like, okay, this is a big moment. This is a big opportunity. And rather than me see it like, damn, I got to go through this again, this might just be that moment. This might just be that moment where Spirit says, Kayla, you go into that courtroom, you do this, you say this, you do this, and you do that. Whatever happens, happens. We might make history out here in these streets. Who knows? All I know is I'm being put in a position to use my gifts and show what my gifts have said, what has transpired, and where we are now. And then the other thing too, where it's like Spirit has me like post other people's, because we all know law enforcement watches tarot. We know that. So that's another thing. I'm going to be like looking into these things. Like, can I, as a tarot reader who does this for work, who was attacked because of my position, use my work to speak for me? And in my work, I will tell what has been going on, and it will also show the other readers that I have shared to my platform who don't know me, who have never met me, that are giving my story. That looks like enough for me. I don't know how else to prove that I'm psychic. You know what I mean? And this is what people always wanted, for me to be in a position where I'm like backed in a corner feeling caged, because that I don't feel that way. And so I feel like Spirit's setting something up in the background that I can't even see. Like, this shit's gonna be bigger than I realized. And the people that wanted to drag me into these situations didn't realize that they were just giving me my opportunity, that they were just blessing me with the chance to really get my story out there in front of a judge like I had wanted to. Remember that adjudication card? Remember that thief, false person card? Remember all the voodoo, the black magic? Remember all the times I talked about my family? Remember all of the investigations that were done into me? And again, like I said, if you lie to someone, doesn't that make that investigation false? All of these questions that I have asked when people are trying to build these cases against me, and I'm sitting here looking at it like there's many, many holes in these stories. Do these people really think that I'm not gonna go in here and stand up for myself with everything that I got? When I know the ways, angles, manipulation, and all types of things that they've tried to do to make me feel like I couldn't speak. So it's like, I'm just so ready for all this shit to be done, you know? And I don't know how Spirit's using me, but I know they're using me. And it's like, we really about to bring some change, and it's about to be real. A lot of y'all need to know, like, maybe this is, you know, the first. Maybe you guys will have certain situations that you got to deal with, and, you know, people dragging you to court, and they think, oh, you're going to get arrested because of this, and, oh, we're going to take your kids, and we're going to, and the whole time it's like, no, that's what the plan was. But, sorry, I just walked into my living room, the lights are off. But that's what the plan was. But here's the thing, is that some of these people did so much lying in these investigations, and just like when you got kids and you just call DCF just because, you know, you want to be mad at the other parent, like, who does that? But people really do this stuff. And a lot of times what ends up happening, or what has happened for me, because I am a psychic and I have told these people that come to talk to me that I'm psychic, they end up losing their jobs. They end up leaving the case. Literally, they end up doing it. I don't threaten nobody, they just know I'm not the one. Nobody's life wants to be picked apart. And if you're coming toward me, trying to pick mine apart, Spirit's giving me the green light to pick you apart, because I'm not bothering you. So you come to me with aggravation, best believe I will see what you got in your closet that you don't want seen. But that's my gift, because I don't bother nobody. So with that being said, There was another lady that came, a new person. I've had like 3 different people that came because they're all leaving. So another person came, and they actually gave me a name of someone that made a report on me, and it was false, of course. But this is the thing: is that a witness for me? Is that investigator? That DCF, mandated reporter? You know that one? Is that DCF worker a mandated reporter in the fact that she told me the person that called on me and was able to clarify that what they called about was a lie? Is that a witness that I can use? You see how the same entities these people want to use are the same entities that will end up helping you. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I don't understand why people keep playing with me. I truly don't understand this. It's like literally everything I say comes to pass, and people still be like, let's just see. I literally will talk about a situation, and then a letter will come in the mail. Oh, guess I was talking about that. Guess I was right. I can smell when some shit is off. I can smell it. It's a gift as well. I smell shit. So with that being said, these are the thoughts that I have right now. This is where my mind's at, where I'm really about to be focusing my time and energy, because I know me doing this for me is not just me doing this for me, it's me doing this for many other people. Many other people are being dealt a friggin' injustice because of who they are, because people don't want them to move forward, because people have realized their toxicity and want no parts. And these are some of the ways. So, it's just where we are. It's a change of the times. You got to know the new energy is here if this is really transpiring. And this is really transpiring. Like, this is not me just saying, like, this is happening. But I've been talking about supernatural justice for years. And I guess it's about to come. But it never came if I just succumbed to the attacks. If I just gave up and said, F being a mom. It would have never happened if I let these attacks truly make me who these people wanted me to become. Okay? So, I don't know how many people out here could deal with and handle the things that me and my person have dealt with. And see, the thing with these people is that they just want to conquer and divide. I learned that when DCF came in the picture, they're not asking about the kids. They never do. The DCF don't ask about these kids. They don't ask about the kids. They want to know what's going on in my life, what's going on in my person's life. They want to know about our childhood. They want to know if we got food in the house. You would think all these reports and all these things, and people are so concerned. Ain't nobody even talking to these kids. The only time somebody want to talk to my kids is when I'm not around. Literal. The only time they want to talk to my kids is when I'm not around, and I don't authorize it. So when they come, there's nothing to see. Like, there's nothing. There's 3 kids. Okay, great. 3 kids with food. Like, what are you here for? Because someone's mad? So you're gonna come in my home and wreck my fucking stability because someone's mad. Because I'm what? Being a mom? See what I'm saying? Like, people are mad that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. People are upset that they chose to do whatever they did and it didn't break me. You can't win with some people. You can't. And I stopped trying. I tried to be nice. I tried to forgive everybody for their sins because they know not what they do. And I try to understand and rationalize. And I try to be neutral as I can be. I try to see that some people aren't as evolved and as awakened as others. I try to see it from all different sides. And it still doesn't make sense to me. It still boils down to right is right and wrong is wrong. It would be a fair situation if I was attacking you, if I was trying to take what was yours, but I'm not. In no situation. everything that I do not have right now, it is because, one, the individuals walked away from me and I kept it moving, or two, God said fucking no. And it's honestly both situations. Because whoever walked away from me chose to do that. Some of these people's last words to me were, lose my number. Don't call me for shit. Act like you don't know me. And then I do that, now I'm going to court. I told someone that, I'm spiritual and, they have energy that they need to clear up if they want to be in my presence. That became a hater that started doing death magic on me. Like every person that I talk to that I would think would be happy for my evolution and growth has only worked against it. And that's why it's just me and my person. And that's why I stand so hard for me and my person and my kids, because I know the area that the people are trying to attack. But I've been attacked my whole life. I have. It hurts more when I know that my children are innocent and they didn't ask for the situation. But I mean, when it comes to me not speaking up for myself, I don't need a lawyer. I don't need none of that. I can be my own lawyer. Like I can do all that. I can do it all. But my thing is like, damn, how do you present this? Because again, when I went, there were so many times when I was like fighting these forces that I went to the courthouse when I was going because people were, I need a restraining order against her because she's doing this to me. And it's like, when was I doing this to you? When you're literally the one doing the rituals on me. But people would always try to get me into that fucking courthouse and say I was doing some shit. And I'm like, okay. So now here we are. These are the same people that were doing these things. And how am I going to be in a space knowing all of this? Okay? And I still gotta, like, I gotta say this again when I've been saying it for 4 years. I told this same judge 3 years ago, like, why do I still have the same judge? Like, why are we even going to court about this? Like, why is it not known yet Kayla Rogers is psychic? Do I gotta keep saying it? Or do I have to go in the courthouse and read the judge so he can know that I'm like, it's like, how do you prove to people, earthly people, this shit's real? Like, this is my question. Like, how do you prove this? Because nobody believes in these things, or they won't say it out loud, or they won't support it openly. This is why I'm saying, like, I need a judge that's tapped in. I need a judge that can see. I need a judge that understands justice. Like, I need a real judge. I don't need one of these judges out here that don't understand what's really going on in the world. I need to see a judge that understands some shit. Period. Because I'm going to just keep going back, and I'm going to just keep saying it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair. And if y'all want to keep dragging me to court, then I'm just keep prolonging it until I'm heard. So, with that being said, like I said, this is weird, because it's like, wow. This is like the things that like a lot of you guys may be having, like, we talk about spiritual court. We talked earlier about, spiritual jail leading to real jail. And we talk about, judgment, justice, spiritual court, things transpiring in the spiritual realm. Remember I talked last week about spiritual court. Remember I talked about the courtroom. Remember I talked about both sides. I just be shocking myself with the shit that I be saying and then be experiencing. And I know I'm not saying these things and speaking them into existence. It's showing me that there are people that are getting triggered by what I'm doing, confirmation, and here we are at the courthouse. So it's literally just gonna wrap itself up. What is that, the snake biting its own tail type shit? This is what's gonna end up happening in the courtroom. I feel it. I feel it. So it'll be cool to just, settle the disagreements before we go to court. Because when I have to get into a courtroom at this point, after I've been talking for 4 years, I'm bringing everything I got. Documentation, pictures, text messages, everything. my Facebook platform, my Facebook Messenger messages from all these karmic biddies that want to threaten me and my kids, the pictures of the karmics that want to pull up on me when I'm walking and ask me about karmic men that I don't even talk to, all these different accounts that I have, I'm being followed, harassed, and stalked. It will all come out. People have said that I'm a rat, I'm a snitch. When? What have I said? What police report is there that I have filed? What court documents are there that are filed where I have said anything against anyone that's coming up against me in these positions? Y'all are going out of your way and lying on a person who don't even know where you are, don't even know who you are. It's just so weird. So I got some months for that happens, but I'm just thinking about it tonight, like, damn, this is crazy, you know? Might be a one for the books. Might be one that goes down in history. Something that was never seen before. A tarot card reader getting justice over her situation that she knew was going on for 4 years. This ain't starting today. This started 4 years ago. 4 years of torment and torture. 4 years of death rituals. 4 years of stalking and harassment. 4 years of false allegations. 4 years of perjury. 4 years of lying on me. 4 years of sending people toward me to hurt me. 4 years of sending people to watch me. 4. So yeah, it is what it is, you know? I'm gonna be all right. But I'm just really like, how do I make it make sense to somebody who, I don't know if they're gonna get it or not. This is why we need more, too, awakened beings in the freaking justice system. But I also think a lot of people are waking up in the justice system because of those of us who have these life purposes and these missions to speak. So I'm sure, you know, people have said, oh yeah, she's a psychic, and they've given all my information already, you know, my Facebook, my YouTube. That's great. That's cool. So hopefully I'm just assuming the psychic that I am going into the courthouse, these people already have knowledge of who I am. And it's going to be, oh, okay, we're done with this. And then some people, you just talk to them, and the minute they open their mouth, you know they're full of shit. And then there's some people you talk to them, and the minute they open their mouth, you know that they're truthful. So maybe it's just going to be that. You just never know. But I know there ain't no way I've been talking about this shit for 4 years and shit ain't going to go in my favor. Period. I heard news coverage. This shit might be big. This shit might be bigger than I know. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, I said the other day too, Spirit's going to make an example out of some people. The unthinkable. Oh God, I just heard Alicia Keys. The unthinkable is what's about to like transpire. And I've been waiting for my day. Everybody been having their day. Everybody been doing what they want to do behind the scenes, running, doing secret shit, being weird and doing weird shit. Everybody else has been doing it. So I just was waiting for the day when I would get something that says that you got to come back up to this courthouse. Literally, I've been waiting for it because I'm not going up there. People think that I be doing, look at that green orb. You see that? People be thinking that I be doing things, and I just be here. I just be chilling. I just be knowing. I still don't care because it takes a lot to care. These people care too much. So it's like I post something good, and they're like, oh, let's go fuck it up. Oh, she's in love. Oh, let's do this. Like, oh, she just got a new place. Oh, let's go fuck it up. Like, people are weird. Like, people are never going to be happy. Never. But they'd be happy if I was broke, busted, disgusted, homeless, no car, no kids, no man, right? Be happy then, right? We know. But that's not my reality. Like I said before, it takes a lot to take children from a mom who's home every day, who's clean from drugs, who ain't an alcoholic, who ain't running the streets, who don't have different men in and out her house. It's real hard to take a kid from a mom who's a good mom. Just saying. My kids might not have all the money in the world. You might, whatever. But I don't have all the money in the world. Remember, y'all are stealing it from me, right? Y'all are trying to hold back my money. Remember all the reasons why I don't have. Remember all of the reasons why Kayla doesn't have. Let's be honest here. A lot of people want to do shit and point the finger. No. Why doesn't Kayla have what she should have? Hear the sirens? Okay. Archangel Michael, someone's upset because I'm speaking clearly. So it's pretty much what it is, you know? I don't know. Not every kid's parents have money to friggin' blow on them for everything they want. But my kids damn sure have everything they need. They got clothes, they got food, they got shoes, they got school, they got me and their dad. So I don't know how much these children are supposed to have for the world to be happy, for the world to see me as a good mom, for the world to stop fucking attacking me because of what I believe in. I'm raising some beautiful ass children over here with respect, with morals, that are gonna understand family, that are gonna understand what love is and what it's not, blood or not. My children, they go out in the world, oh, they're so nice, they're so respectable, please, thank you. I got some well-mannered children. Yeah, they might act out a little bit here and there, but what kid doesn't? And then again, what kid doesn't act out who's having black magic and voodoo done on them every day? Again, people want to make me the bad guy, but every situation that I deal with, there's someone playing in the fucking background. Oh, she broke. Well, sorry, I didn't tell you I'm doing money blocking spells on her. Oh, well, ain't nobody seeing her content. Oh, sorry, I didn't let y'all know that I shadow banned her. Oh, she's being watched. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell y'all that I hired a private investigator. How do I know all this? Because I'm psychic. Why does she look like this? Oh, what's the other one? Because I've been doing beauty spells on her. Oh, her face is breaking out. She don't look as vibrant as she used to. Yeah, because you're working on my looks. Because I'm in the public eye and you're envious. Because you don't want people to look at me. We know all of this. I know all of this. This is my rebuttal for everything. Because I know how much work I put in on my end and the shit ain't adding up. And then people just want to pop up and appear out the blue like they fucking Houdini and shit. Be years go by and all of a sudden I'm getting something in the mail. Fuck out of here. It's just how I feel. It'd be these non-ass, present-ass motherfucking people. Be gone for years. Years. Don't hit you up for years. Don't call you for years. Plural. Not a couple. A few. Years. And then all of a sudden, here they go. Starting their shit again. Why? Because you just got too far away. You're just doing too good. They just got to come in and ruin some shit one more time. People are weird. Like, people are weird. The shit with attacking me and my kids is getting old, though. I do know that. It truly is. Maybe it'll be known when I go to court this time around. Maybe I'll be seeing or hearing that there'll be some changes and that people are going to start being held accountable for the things they do. Because if I got to come out and I got to go up here and I got to be talked to like I'm crazy, like I'm a liar, I'm going to start asking for some tests. Listen, nobody want to believe me. Nobody want to believe the psychic. So let's do a lie detector and I'll prove myself. Because that seems like the only way I'm going to be able to prove myself is if I do a lie detector test on everything that I said. Meaning I say what I say and y'all give me a test. And then let the test prove that Kayla ain't lying. We just leave it up to the test because it doesn't seem like anybody's going to trust the psychic. Nobody's going to trust the seer. I said this before on many different occasions. I have not lied about anything I have said, period. I'm pretty sure these individuals won't consent to a lie detector though. Just saying. Why would I be afraid to stand up for myself? That's dumb. I'm a snitch, I'm a rat because I'm standing up for myself. But what about those people who are running and snitching and ratting and telling lies? Like, what do you call those people? Again, throwing stones and hiding their hands. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. That's what I was taught. These people live in some glass houses and they think that the Most High won't break that shit down to the fucking ground. I'm telling you, playing with me is not the option. I done told people, leave me alone many times. I said, leave my family alone. I said, leave my person alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Say it on here every day. Leave me alone. But you won't. Whoever y'all are, because it's more than one person. Someone thinks I'm talking to one person, and that's why you're going through what you're going through. Because you're not the only person in the world. Sorry. I said earlier, up to 6 people, remember? I'm talking about 6 people right now. They got me all the way fucked up. Oh, I know it will be turned. Oh, I know it will be. I just been waiting on the day. These people have been thinking they've been waiting on the day to take something from me. When the whole time the universe been setting it up for me to take all your shit. But humbly. The universe said it's time for the big payback. The big payback. And I ain't talking about no paycheck. I said the big payback. Who knows what that's gonna be? But we've been hearing about it for years. The person ain't bothering you, you leave that person alone. That's what you do. You leave them alone. You go on about your business and you mind yours. You love yours. You love who loves you. Period. You don't get no rights in nobody's life to freaking make it terrible, to make their existence freaking hell. Like, who are you? Oh, I'm just so tired of people. Like, people are weird. People are really weird. They really are. And that's why I just choose to deal with myself. Because I don't have time for all this. Like, if it's real, it's real. If it's not, it's not. And there's nothing in between for me. There is no gray area for me when it comes to people. I don't give too many chances to people that fucked me, literally. And I ain't got time. Get up here. I don't have time. I really don't. People take my mission and why I'm here lightly, and they want to joke about it and laugh like shit's funny, and people really be thinking this shit's a game until they realize it's not. Until their life is literally all over YouTube. And then they want to be mad at me. I'm just saying. You come into my spiritual energy, your energy ends up on my table. What's on my table gets told to the world. I don't know who you are, only you do. Told y'all to take the energy as it resonates. If it's your energy, why are you in mine? Many other people out there in the world that you could, be dealing with, but you're in my energy. So, oh, thank you. The real always understand the real, you know? I just never thought that it would be so, hard not to see common sense. Do people really have to physically see something to believe it to be true? Is that really what this is? People just don't believe in shit? That's why I'm not like everybody else, because I don't have to see nothing. I feel it. I trust my feelings more than what I see. Keep telling y'all this is simulation, and you only see what they want you to see, unless you know that. But a lot of people don't really think this shit's true. A lot of people think I'm crazy, and I don't know what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is actually what it is. I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't. So what's really going on is the reverse. It's just a weird reality. It's a very weird reality to live. Because it's damn, the things that you would think people would get, they truly don't understand. They really don't. then it makes you feel bad for them. Like, damn, I can't even be mad at you because you don't understand the simplest of shit. I feel bad for you at this point. Type energy. Damn. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Besides that, how are y'all doing? That was just my thing. I'm just like, this is like, I didn't even, like, I got that paper. Well, I didn't get it. I got it today, but I saw it, on the app or whatever. And I was like, oh shit, okay, great, again, yay. But at the same time, I'm just sitting here and I'm, getting more downloads. I'm like, damn, this is actually a good thing, Wow. It showed me too, like, what you wish for, you get. What you ask for, you get. I've been screaming, I need my chance, I need my turn, I need my time to say what needs to be said. So, I guess this is my time. And y'all, I will definitely share with you the events of that situation. I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't have to go that far because, oh my God, it will go there if it doesn't get stopped. Meaning, if whoever doesn't stop trying to bring me into court, then it will go there. Meaning, if whoever feels like they want to not go to court, figure something out, so that way court doesn't have to happen. That's cool. That'll probably save that person a lot of embarrassment, time, energy, effort, money, resources, fees. Because I see some unforeseen court costs and things like this. Not for me, but yeah, it's just gonna be a whole lot of money. It's gonna be a whole lot of money that somebody's gonna have to pay out for nothing. It's gonna be a waste. And then it's like, damn, with the charges, it's